good. Nice feeling. It's strange to be recognized for doing environmental work. It's like getting an award for breathing. It's just simply something you have to do in order to stay alive. But what's really important is, for me, what I feel is being in a room full of people, and a lot of these people I've talked to over the phone, or we've sent memos back and forth, but to meet all the people in the different environmental groups, there's 16 here tonight. Most of the people I know are through Surfrider and Surf Aid. But to be with the people who do the real work, the real work. We might every once in a while come in and try to add some visibility to the cause. We donate a bit of money, which I think is fairly nominal. But if the environmental movement is a wave or surfing, then you guys are the wave and you're the board, and our band or me, we were simply like the wax, just trying to get something to stick. And just like the wax, we're cheap. And you need to reapply. But outside of the money, I have to admit, if I think about it, outside of any money we've donated, I think the biggest contribution that we may have in the future is the way we address our business. And touring, as a touring company and as a business, you know, if you would have told me as a 15-year-old meeting Mark that someday I would know what an LLC is, a limited liability corporation, I'd say, what the fuck? But I do, and that's good. So I think modern activism or modern environmentalism is more about doing business well and doing it in a proper way. I don't think it's about chaining yourself to trees anymore. I think it's about running your business well or encouraging other businesses to change their business. What do you call those things?
Focus!
Business model. There's a group called Conservation International, and we've worked with them, and they've gone up to corporations like Starbucks and Walmart and presented them for free business models that say, here, you can do exactly what you're doing now. You can get the same as far as your profit agenda. Here it is. Here is a better business plan that is better for the environment, that sustains the countries where you're getting your coffee, et cetera, that is good for your workers. Put this into place, you can have it for free, and they're doing it. And I know that some of you here, I'll mention that, you know, we used to sell something called records. CD. I think they even call them CDs. The thing that now they download and you get music for nothing. We actually, before, there was a formidable income stream that was a residue of this trade interaction. I'm really glad we gave money away at that time. And all I want to say is that, you know, for you people, you know, there's tremendous people in this room, tremendous things that you offer us. If there's any kind of overflow, or even if it's just at the top of the cup, you know, I guarantee you, speaking from the other side, if you give large amounts away, when it dries up, I guarantee you will never regret giving away a dime. And so you do this unconditionally. And I have this vision of maybe being at Trestles or something in 10 or 15 years and catching some kind of wave and maybe having some little grommet like call me off it. And then afterwards having him come up to me and say something like, hey, fucking old timer. Having no idea that maybe me or some of these other people, if this happens to you, were responsible for saving the actual wave that he's calling me up. But you're going to have to be humble. This is all unconditional. And you're going to have to be cool. And I'm just going to have to take my board and hit him up the fucking side of the head. Because that's bullshit. You got to respect your elders. Oh, can I just mention before I forget, the date that Kelly Slater talked about, my date in Florida, 7 years ago? We now have a beautiful 3-year-old child. We're still on that date. So let me just say, I'm going to wrap this up, but you know, scientists are proving now that dreams will come true. And people are finally accepting this proof, and the only bad news is that these dreams are nightmares. We're finally coming to terms with the fact that our planet is at risk. Scientists first brought evidence to DC and briefed Congress on global climate change in the mid-1980s. And this administration has gone out of its way to refute that evidence, to stifle and edit environmental reports that were critical of industry, and fired those who wouldn't agree to do the bidding of multinational corporations. Personally, myself and many others feel that this is criminal. And at some point, I think as an American, you have to ask, you know, why this tolerance for deception? We kind of think, oh, this is how it works, and but at some point, it has to stop, and we are responsible, and it is like a tug of war. You know, it's not a case of our environment slowly eroding. It is being aggressively pulled towards collapse and sacrificed for the profit of very few. Like I said, it's like a tug of war, and if we aren't holding on to that rope at all times, even while we're living the dream, they will pull it out of our hands and take it the wrong way. So while we are living the dream, and I will toast you all to living the dream. But let's talk about and remember to preserve the dream as well. Thank you so much.